All right, everybody, let's talk about this thing. Where am I going? Oh, this thing right here. This is the Tumnus Deluxe. Not to be confused with the Tumnus. This is the Tumnus Deluxe. The Tumnus is a beloved pedal from Wampler it's a Klon clone. Okay? And it has 3 knobs, just like a Klon. And I don't believe it has any other switching available on it. I'm not sure. I don't have that. I have this instead. Why do I have this? I love this pedal. That's why I have it. The Tumnus Deluxe does everything that the Tumnus does. It does give you can get absolutely in Klon territory, but because it has this amazing EQ section here, it allows you to really match with your amplifier like absolutely perfectly. There's a lot of talk out there about transparent overdrive, or like, hey, I like my clean sound, my basic amp sound. I just want to add more overdrive to it, or add, maybe it's totally clean and you just want to add overdrive, or you want to add more overdrive, or you want to boost in a way that's very friendly to your amp so that, again, it doesn't sound like it's like competing with your amplifier, or all of a sudden you step on the pedal and it no longer even sounds like your sound. What this pedal does that very, very well. You dial in the tone you want on your amp. You turn this. You can set this up so when you click the button, it's just like, oh, my amp has more overdrive now. That's exactly what this will do, and it's really because of this. There's a couple other little features I want to point out, before I plug the pedal in and play for you. It has a buffer on-off switch. So some folks are like, nah, true bypass. And I think maybe the original Klon might have been true bypass, so he added that. But I think that Brian Wampler, feels that buffers are a cool thing. We should have them. And so you can have it or not have it. Just turn it off and on. I usually leave it on, but sometimes it's been off and I didn't really notice that much because I think some of my other pedals are buffering. I know my guitar has a treble bleed on it, so doesn't really make too much a difference for the way that I use it. The other thing that's super cool though is this normal and hot switch. The normal is just the normal sound of the Tumnus. The hot, really kind of like when you want to go up to 11, as they say, that's what this does. It will take you into much like thicker, crunchier territory, chuggier territory. So I'm going to demonstrate that for you here in a second. Incidentally, do you guys know who Tumnus was? Tumnus is a character, and in this edition of the pedal, from what I understand, the new pedals don't have this. This actually has a drawing, as they say, of Tumnus. I don't know if you can see that there, but that is a character from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. It's, I believe, the first character that Lucy meets when she ends up in Narnia at the very beginning of when she first ends up in Narnia the first time that they go through. I don't know why that matters, and I don't know why he called the pedal the Tumnus, but it's just a little fun factoid about this. And you can see there's a lamp post. Okay, this factors in. And what's very cool, you'll see when we turn it on, the light for the pedal lights up is the light of the lamp post. Just fun little touches like that. I paid like around $150 for $150, something like that for this. Please don't spend any more than $200 for one of these. He's changed the artwork since. That's all that's changed. So don't, people are selling with the original artwork for like $1,200 and $1,500. They're out of their freaking minds. That's total BS. You don't need that. This is just a really good workhorse pedal. It's like I said, it's been on my pedal board for several years. It's never broken, never given me any problems. Doesn't make any kind of weird noises. It's an overdrive, boost. It's going to add more gain to your sound. So you're going to get the noise floor is going to change a little bit, but for the most part, it's absolutely excellent in terms of that. It's got the plugs on the top. Do you like the plugs on the top? I don't know. Doesn't really matter to me as long as the pedal sounds good and does what it's supposed to do. The switch is cool. It's kind of soft. It's not one of those kunk kind of things. So some folks like the real kind of heavy kind of sound, heavy kind of pedal, a push button there, but this is like the softer kind of thing. So I think that's about it. We're gonna go ahead and record. We're gonna go ahead and play. I don't do any editing, so you'll hear me make mistakes and re-say things and everything like that. I'm so tired of the guitar videos out there that are over edited. You don't really even know what you're looking at. With this, you're just going to see, you're going to get what you get. So we're going to pause. I'm going to reposition the camera so we do the twisty knobby thing, as Robert Jackson says, and we can do a little demo here. I have a Marshall DSL amplifier that I'm plugged into. It's a DSL 20. I'm on the classic channel, and I have it set really it's clean, pretty much as clean as this amp gets, and still has a nice tone. If you try to get all the, even the slightest bit of crunchiness out of it, it starts to sound too thin. So, but I think it's going to be a good demo, and I have used it, you can take my word for it if you want, with Fender amplifiers. I have a Fender back here that I use it with all the time, and it works perfectly. You just change the EQ settings to match the amp. So I'm going to pause the recording, and we are going to come back and do a little jamming. Okay, guys, we are back, and going to do a little bit of playing for you here. Checking out how I have this all mounted, right? It's kind of weird, but... So it is off right now. That is my clean sound bridge pickup. Okay, middle pickup, or middle pickup, bridge and neck pickup. I'm playing a guitar with Telecaster. It's got two humbuckers. That's the two pickups together, the middle position and the neck. So that's, our clean sound. So what do? We just say, I just want to add overdrive to that. I don't want to get crazy. I don't want to, completely rearrange the sound. I'm not looking for some, preamp pedal, to, add a, rectifier, Mesa rectifier sound. I just wanted, so I'm going to turn this on. Hello. There we are. Bright light too. The Wampler does this. He makes the indicator lights real nice and bright, so it's easy to see. So let's turn back off for a second. There's your sound, the two pickups together. Really close, isn't it? There is a little bit of a mid-range. Let's try to dial some of that out. It gets a little dark, doesn't it? What if we do this? Add some treble. Pretty close, huh? There we are. Okay, so you're in Klon-y kind of territory. Let's give it more gain. Bridge pickup, baby. You can get that good. Pretty cool. It is, the clean sound is bright. Maybe we need more low end to match up a little better. Roll the treble back. And some mids. Well, that really mellows it out, doesn't it? That makes it sound way smoother. Now we're getting farther away, though, from the clean sound. That's cool. Now, unity gain, maybe this is a criticism. It seems when you want to do unity gain, it kind of loses something. I think you have, just sounds punchier there. So, you know, that is a little wee bit of a, defect or flaw or an inconsistency or whatever. One last thing I want to demonstrate for you guys is the hot. So here we go, just put that back there. Now, it seems to be more noticeable as you crank up. See, now you really get super crunchy. Oh, it'll chug. How about that? I don't tend to use it that way myself. Usually, this is a pedal, and I will reach down and change the knobs around to do different things with it when I'm gigging. But I'm usually using it like that kind of thing. Sometimes, depending on like my setup or whatever, I have used it as a kind of always on thing with the gain real low. Just to give the amp a little push. You want to hear what fuzz sounds like with it? I mean, it like really makes that fuzz sound nice. And here's the Hellbender. I'll do a video on the Hellbender. This is a great pedal. And lastly, why not compressor? Brings out the pick attack, you know? So this is a super cool, super versatile pedal, especially for the money. I have no association with Wampler. Nobody's paying me to do anything like this. It's just a video I've been wanting to make for a long time because I think it's just such a neat little box. Okay, guys, don't forget, please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the like button. Ask any questions you like. And please check out, hang out with me in my private Facebook group at innercircle.louLombardi.com. That's just a direct link that takes you to my Facebook group. It's totally free. No salesman will call. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and I really appreciate you hanging out. All right, talk to you soon.